decided to hop on top of it with individuals. See what's the talk of the town. It's going down. The word on the curve. You heard me. Let me just 6-0. Okay. Here's Southern California. It is hot as fuck. So we're still in this heat wave. So not really good to be out and about. At least not until the sun goes down. And even then, we be having some, pretty warm nights. What's good, my boy? I am the one that knocks in heats. Do you perhaps remember my truth and dares? No. Okay, yeah. Okay, I remember now. That's good with you, my boy. I hope you're having a lovely Thursday. Shoot it, my boy. What's the question? Have you ever played Pokemon? If so, what starter did you choose? I remember I did play which one did I choose? I chose the green one, I think. Fucking Boltor or some Bol Bolt. I think it was Boltor. Oh yeah, no, isn't it Boltor? That might be Bulbasaur. I don't know. Why do I feel like Boltor sounds more like it was a name? Or maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, but my kids, play that. They have so many Pokemon cards and they just have them everywhere. It's crazy. It's like, this is what you guys want Pokemon cards for? Voltorb. That's the red. No. This fucker was green. Like blue greenish. He would whip people. Yeah, but that game didn't last though because my brother fucked it up. When you tend to fight with your brothers and then shit gets broken. Because we had to share the Game Boy. The fucking old school one, the black and white ones. The ones that were like a big ass block. Those were legit. It wasn't even black and white. It was like fucking kind of like a greenish, like greenish and black. Yeah, I remember I used to like the dragon one though. That would look legit. Oh, what's good, my boy Dishful? Oh, I don't know, my boy. That's what I said. I don't get it. I don't get in people's businesses. Like, I don't know, the beefs. That's what I was stating. Like, I don't know people's problems. You know what I mean? I personally just don't get in the mix. That's just how I get down. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like I don't expect people to get in my mix either. You feel me? It's kind of like there's certain channels that took offense when I would speak facts, right? And it is never like a personal thing. Like I don't have like vendettas. Like I don't get it, whatever people are involved in, right? Like, and I wouldn't expect people to now, because I don't like somebody, you don't have to like them as well. You get what I mean? You know how there's some people, some YouTubers out there that say they ask their subscribers to not follow people or to go disrespect them just because they don't like them. It's like, why are you bringing people into your beefs for? It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. I don't get in the mix of people's affairs. Game Boy Color came out in the late 90s. Now we had the old school one. The that shit was not in color. That shit was fucking. It was like this big grayish, almost grayish, gray whitish. I cried because my cousin was using. No, I have a lot of brothers. You know, like I have. I think it's like 6 of us. So like 6 brothers. So it's like 6 brothers, and I have a few sisters, like about 4 sisters. So it's like it's a gang of us. There's a charger. I think so. I think he's mad when I asked you to do a G-Life series on. Oh, I don't know, bro. Anyways, farewell, Amanda's. I have to go. Oh, well, hey, have a good one, bro. One more. Would you rather restart life with all your knowledge, or would you rather skip 20 years into the future? Nah, I'd rather restart life with my prior knowledge. I never said that we're the biggest or the most active. But in fact, I'm the same way. I would rather tell you not to mess with. Yeah, you know that's like one of the things. Like I said, some of these channels feel like like when I speak, I guess I made a video about them that I was trying to, you know, get the audience to not mess with them, and it's like, well, that's never the objective. Like I don't tell people not to support these channels, you know. Like who am I to tell people what they could watch and what they can't watch? That is so stupid, bro. That is the fucking stupidest thing ever. You know, people could watch whatever the fuck they want, bro. What the fuck am I to be trying to fucking tell people? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just crazy, you know. Nah, hey, if you guys watch their channel, you guys better unsubscribe to mine. Like what? Like, hey, bro, do you not know how to fight your own fights? Fight your own battles? I started at work today and there's only nothing about it. That's the spirit. Sometimes, you know, the day, you know, it's pretty shitty. I It ain't batteries like crazy. Órale. Serio, the old school ones? Jesus Christ, gracias. I appreciate the kind words. I'm not religious, but you know, I do appreciate the gesture. We now have good. Serio, those shits last forever now. You know, it only takes like 5 minutes to charge, and it could last like 5 hours. We came a long way in such a short amount of time. I mean, now they have wireless chargers. Just quite impressive. And they say we don't live in the future. Ah, madre. People don't appreciate the shit that we have been able to accomplish so far, huh? Like they take it for granted. Like, fool, we don't live in the future, bro. Like what do we have? Like the fact that we're able to talk to people on the other side of the planet, like multiple people all at once. You don't find that like mind blowing? Like That in itself is fucking like mind blowing. I first stole the Game Boy from a friend. I remember I used to steal all my shit from KB Toys. That store. Oh, I came up on KB's a lot. And got caught a few times and in trouble a lot. The store got caught taking batteries. Yeah, I remember I used to steal the tech decks from the fucking KB Toys, and I used to sell them fucking to like the kids that were into that shit, right? I used to come up. I bought a few bootleg DVD movies. Oh yeah, bootleg DVDs. Yeah, those were the shit back then too. That's how I used to watch a lot of movies. I had all kinds of bootleg movies. Gotta have the plug. Nah, and some were legit though. Like some individuals, like I don't know what the fuck they use, but that shit look, like the real deal Holyfield. I know that there was sometimes you would get the cheap ass ones where somebody would record. You can see the fucking people walking, camera, shit sounds all bootleg. But there was sometimes you would get some like legit ones on me. Like that vato took, pride in his craft. So big shit, you good, carnal? Simon carnal, what's good with you, Duke? What's cracking like it, Mr. Pastas de Felipe in the casa? The good old days, toy stores were the shit. Serio, huh? Now they don't even exist no more. No more Toys R Us. No more KB toys. Those are the only ones I know. Back then, when they would buy you something, you had to make that motherfucker last. Because if not, you ain't getting another one. You were gonna get a chanclazo. Fucking with a escoba también. Like, quebrases, qué pendejo. ¿Qué pasó? Ya sabes, aquí nomás, carnal. You have any pistols? Nah, I'm at work, my boy. I'm at the Harley right now on the lunch break. You sound like a squeaky toy. Gracias. Oh, fuck me. Macy's, JC Penney's. Oh my god. Oh yeah, just like Sears and fucking Big Lots. Shit, everything's going out of business. Hey, once the internet hit the scene, once Amazon and all that shit hit the scenes, woo, all these business shit got annihilated. I remember when there was game stores too. Oh yeah, I used to go to Game Dude right there, right in my hood. Game Dude, it was kind of like GameStop sort of, but better. You had games for every console. That shit was legit. Shit was hard to steal from that place too. Not impossible, but very difficult. Oh yeah, like the Hollywood videos and the Blockbuster, and then you had like the mom and pop ones, right? Like that would be at the corners. You would just go in there and rent a movie. I wanted to ask, with all due respect, have you ever took offense if someone called you paisa? Yes, I have actually. I take not as much now, but before, yeah, I used to hate that shit a lot. But it still bothers me though. See, the thing is that it bothers me because when you live in the street world, the street lifestyle, right? That's like a term that people try to use to diss like individuals, right? Like, man, that fool ain't a gangster. That fool's a fucking paisa. You feel me? It's like to downplay you, to like, because paisas they don't want any problems, right? They don't want any issues. They're just trying to do their job and go about their business, right? They don't want no conflict, right? So that's what they mean by that, right? When they're saying that you're not a gangster, you're a paisa, kind of like you don't put in work, right? You're just somebody who just wants to mind his own and wants no smoke. You feel me? So it was a term that was and like I said, motherfuckers over here, dodging bullets, catching bullets, homies dying, and just for an individual to come and just call you a paisa, right? After everything you gone through, it's like the fuck. Better put some respect on my name, my boy. But see, like people that don't live the lifestyle, they don't get that part of the meaning behind it, right? So they feel like, oh, see, these gang members just hate paisas, or how could you be mad at being referred to? You get me? But it's because they don't look at it from our point of view, right? They don't understand what happens on this side of the fence, right? So of course it's easy for them to talk and want to judge without them knowing, right? They're like, well, maybe if you knew what was happening, then you would understand better, right? But you want to talk without knowing, right? But call me the stupid one. Oh yeah, CD stores. Nah, but they still exist though. You get them the Swami, but they're rare though. They're rare. GameStop's closed a lot of places. Yeah, no, I haven't seen a GameStop in a while. There used to be one like not that far from my pad, and that's just gone now. That's just like a fucking cell phone place now. People used to have lugs on CD, guys. Serio, I had one for those too. I need to go to GameStop tomorrow. Damn, there's still GameStops around. That's crazy. I haven't seen them. Well, the PlayStation Store just makes it a lot easier. No, you just fucking buy everything online. But what about paisa cholos that listen to corridos coming from the paisa? Yeah, but see, they don't get offended to that. Like, see, you call them paisanos, they don't get offended. It just depends on the individuals. Like, it depends on the person. You feel me? Like, there's some homies that they don't mind, right? But then there's other homies that get triggered big time. So it just depends. Same with like any other term, like like let's say hey, what's up, perro? There's some fools that get mad, like what the fuck? I ain't a dog. It just depends on the individuals. There's some individuals that get just triggered, fast. Or if they use the N word, right? They might flip on you. Yeah, but I bought a PS4. Orale, okay, like 4 months ago. And they keep giving me broken ones. All right, okay, I know what you mean. Damn, that sucks. They always got to come with the shenanigans, huh? Like that shit's expensive, and they still giving you like fucked up shit. Now the PS4s are pretty cool. I mostly use them just to play like fucking sports games and some fighting games. Like Call of Duty, nah, hombre, esa madre. Every time I pop up, I get shot, so it's no fun in that. Yeah, it pisses me off because I can't download games and makes it my own because I keep having to. All right, I feel you. I feel you. What do you think about Starbucks coffee? I don't really. My daughter loves Starbucks coffee. My daughter and my wife, they always want to go to Starbucks, right? They go to Starbucks like almost every day. I don't like going to Starbucks. And then they get mad because I say I never order right. Like, hey, can I get a large? No, it's a grand. I'm not gonna say grande or large. Nah. Give me a fucking large. I know you know what I'm talking about, bro. I know you could understand. Don't act stupid. All right, give me a fucking large. No, I'm not telling you my name. All right, I'm not here to fucking go on a date with you. You don't need to know my name. Just tell me how much it is, and here you go, and there it is. Call me an asshole, but hey, bro, come on now. Some of us ain't there trying to be, making friends and shit like that. We're just trying to get our shit and leave. Plus, I don't even like coffee. So whenever they tell me like, "What do you want from there?" Like nothing. They don't have anything I like. Doing the job to get me. That's right, my boy. I told you, homie. It's reliable. I have a PS5 also. Let's see. Órale, all right. I was thinking of getting a PS5, but there's nothing really that stands out so far that I'm like, damn, hey, I need to go get that. you know, maybe once GTA comes out, man, maybe that might sort of convince me. Maybe, depending if it's good. We have only 2 GameStops. Yeah, I know, but see, it's because a lot of these individuals that they don't know how to run their businesses, and the lawsuits don't help. I paid for my PC and I can't play shit. Damn, that's crazy. See, now PC, yeah, I can understand the price of a PC because computers they could do a lot, right? And depending on the storage, how much storage it has in there. So I could understand that, right? But that much money and not to be able to play shit, damn, that's that's fucked up. Even in the ghettos, I can understand like from their perspective what they're trying to do, right? It's just like not everyone's into that kind of stuff, though. Not everybody's trying to do all that. Like, what's your name? What do you need to know my name for? Like, it's Jesus. It's a low NPD. Oh, all right, all right. Oh yeah, Terra Mia. Yeah, there's a few by my pad of those. Yeah, no, my wife has said the same thing too. The only thing is with those, they don't. Well, at least the ones around my pad, they don't have a drive-through. Can only hold like 3 gigs. Damn, all right. You gotta buy those storage things, the adapter. Serio, like there's sometimes like when I play the basketball and it be like slow as fuck, right? Or when it tries to update and it doesn't let me, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck, right? Like you try to delete everything to make room, but the fucking Call of Duty games take up like almost everything. I'm like, so puta madre. And Fortnite, don't even get me started on Fortnite. Fucking, I tell my sons, hey, are you guys still playing Fortnite? I'm trying to make some room. But instead, I just bought an extra storage shit. That was only like I think like $20. So, and it works too because I started like almost everything up in that bitch already now, and it made my shit a lot faster. Not all laggy like before. I say, yeah, I feel you. PS3 was probably the best console though. I can still play it. It's good. I remember like even the consoles before, like it was good, like legit, like the PS3 because it was still able to play PS2 games, right? So it's not like you didn't have to. Not like now they don't make them compatible to the new systems. Well, I think no, I think the PS4 you're able to play PS5 games. I mean, you're able to play PS4 games on the PS5 if I'm not mistaken. And it's like finally, you fucking assholes. Those money hungry bastards. I'm gonna grade the PC. Cost me. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, those shits ain't cheap, especially if you want a good one. The only thing I get from Starbucks, couple what? Now I'm just telling you, like when I hear them order, like tell them I wanna. Man, they say all kinds of shit, bro. I don't even know what the fuck. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not repeating that. You're gonna have to go ahead, like, all kinds of shit. Like this, can I get a mocha lotta souffle, Delavore, Kabar with a little bit of a hint of, I'm just like, what? Like, nah, I ain't saying all that. And like, hey, why do you guys gotta make this shit all complex for? Let me get a fucking coffee, bro. Put some cajeta up in that bitch. You guys have horchata. You have to get 300 storage. Haven't. 200. Damn, bro. What was your first car? My first Ramplita was a Civic, a Honda Civic, right? Then it was a Acura Legend. Then it was a Silverado. Then it was a Honda Accord. Then it was a Dodge. And yeah, and they all got him fucked up and fucking impounded, confiscated. Nah, but the best one though was the Acura Legend. That shit was chingon. That's the one that got shot up. And all fucked up. Ni modos. Queríamos estar allá, de delincuente. What do you think about the Sega Genesis? Oh yeah, I still own a Sega Genesis. That shit's legit. The Sega Contra. Play Contra up in that bitch. Have you heard about the Radio Shacks? Oh yeah, Circuit City Radio Shacks. Yeah, Simon. We used to steal from those a lot too, especially Circuit City. Remember when the fucking the iPods first came out? Ooh, my boy. We got arrested. We didn't succeed. Mission failed. She was funny. Motherfuckers were just waiting for us. Like, it's not what it looks like. I miss Kmart when I lived in Ontario. It's a Kmart. Yeah, there used to be a Kmart right by my pad, like right by my pad, but that shit's gone now. It's a fucking gym now. Did the gang culture make the meaning OG? No, yeah, that's where OG comes from. Original gangster. That's what it means. That's where it comes from. The OGs were the first batch, the first bunch of individuals, right? The ones that were there from the start, from the beginning. So that's where the term OG comes from. They were the original gangsters, not the old gangsters, the original ones. Yeah, I know everybody uses OG for everything, right? Like, they just refer to old people OGs. Like, hey, what's up, OG? Like, the hell? Or damn, that shit's OG. Like, but see, I mean, rap made all of that thing, acceptable. Like, people use, gang terminology, criminal terminology, to describe everyday, things in life, right? Same with snitch, right? When somebody tells on you, people now refer to as, man, you fucking snitch. When it's like, well, that's not what a snitch is. A snitch is when you and this person agree to do something illegal, and then they get caught and they tell on you. That's what snitching is. Because you guys both agreed to do something illegal, and then they got caught, and to save their ass, they're gonna tell on you. That's what a snitch is. So you can't be a civilian and calling other people snitches when, you know what I mean? But see, rap made it acceptable for people to use, that kind of terminology around. Like, they just throw it around like if it's the thing to do. OGs, snitches. Shit, people say blood and cuz. People are sea walking that aren't even cribs, bro. Like, why are you sea walking for, bro? Are you a crib? It's not a dance you want to be just fucking, you know what I mean? Just fucking doing. People are fucking literally dying in the streets for that kind of shit. But see, people just think that, like, it's cool to do it now, That's what I mean, though. Like, this shit just made everything just... It's a lot of goofy shit that happens nowadays. Like, man, like fools are not even for the streets, not even from that lifestyle. Like, man, that fool don't want the smoke. Like, bro, what do you know about smoke, my guy? You're a fucking straight A student. The fuck are you talking about? Acting like you over here fucking always in the chimney and shit. Motherfucker don't even know what a chimney looks like. Like, hey, that fool's not about the work. Or when people, non-street related people, are calling other people like snitches and shit like that, and I'm just like, hey, that fool's a snitch, huh? Hey, my boy, what gang are you from? Oh, I don't bang. You know what? Why are you calling that fool a snitch for then? You goofball. You know what I mean? I mean, you would figure that that's what civilians would be, cool with that, right? For the greater good, right? To live the honorable way that you guys do. So why are you gonna clown on him for something that you would do if something happened? You know, like that fool don't put in no work, and you do. You know, I had told the story, a while back ago where I talked about that, where, me and the homies, we went to go do something, right? And there was an individual who was not from the hood who was there. And, we went back to the spot. All the homies were kicking in. We're just chilling. No one's talking about it, right? And this fool starts bringing it up and talking about how them fools were pussies and that, they got smashed on. And, and I told him, like, hey, my boy, you acting like if you were to be put in that predicament, like you would have done something. You ain't from the hood, bro. Pump your brakes, homie. We ain't even talking about it that we were the ones doing it. You know what I mean? But you over here bragging and shit and boasting. That's nothing to boast about. Them fools at least represented their neighborhood. They stood their ground. They didn't run. So why are you calling them bitches for? You would have took off running, homie. But it's like a reality check. It's not because I was trying to be an asshole to him, even though he did get butthurt, right? Stopped talking to me for like a week. They got over it, but but I told him, like, hey, bro, it's not because I'm trying to be an asshole and shit like that, right? It's just that, like you over here acting like if you about that, when you're not, bro. That's why you're not a gang member, you know what I mean? So why are you gonna be talking shit on the next man? When we're not even doing it. Those are the ops. And we're not even doing it to them. We're not even the ones doing it. And this fool, was not even from the hood. He's talking shit on them like, man. That's just like, to me, that's just goofy, bro. It just comes off as just like stupid, bro. Like, bro, we're not even the ones doing it, bro. I mean, what feels like you gives you the right to now come in? You know what I mean? Shit is crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch break is over. We got to get back to it. It was good talking with you guys, and we out.